Greetings, Chocoholics! This is the video tutorial for the Celebration Caramels recipe. By now, you should have a good understanding of how to decorate your molds, how to temper chocolate, and how to make chocolate shells. If you need to brush up on anything, you can watch our Chocolate Masterclass course on YouTube. Following the recipe, let's gather the ingredients. For the equipment, we'll need a digital scale, a wire whip, a wooden spoon, a small knife, an immersion blender, 2 pots, a pastry bag and a clip, and a tall container.
First, we need to measure out all of our ingredients. In one pot, we're going to put our cream, our corn syrup, the vanilla bean, which we need to split and scrape all of the seeds out of. We'll put that into the pot, and some salt. You can add the salt to taste. In the second pot, we just add our granulated sugar. That's it. Separately, we will measure out our butter and our cocoa butter and set them aside. Now that we've got all our ingredients measured, let's start cooking. First, we need to cook our cream mixture. Cook it on a medium heat until it just starts boiling. Once that cream mixture starts boiling, set it to the side. Now we need to caramelize the sugar. Turn the heat up to about a medium-high heat and start melting that sugar down. This process takes a few minutes, so be patient. Make sure the sugar stays off the side of the pot. Don't worry if the sugar starts clumping up. It will melt as it gets hotter and hotter. Once the sugar is completely melted and it starts foaming like this, then immediately and slowly start pouring in the cream mixture while stirring. Pour it in carefully because this can create a lot of sputtering of hot sugar and a lot of steam. You can get burned, so please be careful with this step. Pour slowly and stir while you are pouring. Once the cream mixture is fully incorporated into the melted sugar, start slowly adding your cocoa butter and your butter. Don't add it all at once or you'll kill the boil. Gradually add it in. On a medium-low heat, continue to cook while stirring.
Once the caramels reach the proper temperature, remove it from the heat and pour it into your taller container.
Make sure to fish out the vanilla bean. Be careful as the caramel is still lava hot, so you might want to use a little utensil or something like a fork.
Using your immersion blender, emulsify the caramel until it becomes shiny and smooth. Then set it aside and let it cool. When the caramel reaches 110 to 115 degrees Fahrenheit, pour it into a pastry bag and tie it off with a clip or a rubber band. Let the caramel cool further until it reaches around 88 degrees. When the caramel reaches around 87 to 88 degrees Fahrenheit, you can begin piping it into your chocolate shells. Make sure you don't overfill your chocolates or you won't be able to seal them off properly with a chocolate cap. Once your chocolates are filled, set them aside for 4 to 5 hours or overnight in order for it to set properly and allow for easier capping.
The next morning.
If you need a refresher on how to fill and cap your chocolates, you can watch the video here. Now that your chocolate is set and completely contracted away from the molds, you can now turn out your finished masterpiece. Congratulations! You now know how to make celebration caramels.
Feel free to watch this video over and over again as you follow the recipe from the Aroma Chocolates Recipe Club. We'll see you again next month, and in the meantime, I hope you have a sweet day.